Have you tested your blood sugar today? Should you be eating that amount of sugar? Surely, once in our lifetime, we have heard this question directed to a classmate or a family member diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, that may be else known as juvenile diabetes. But how many patients around the world are diagnosed with diabetes? Around 475 million patients are diagnosed with diabetes, and in every 20 patients, one will die because of this disease. But firstly, let us know what causes type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. It happens when antibodies attack the beta cells in the islet of Langerhans of the pancreas. These beta cells produce a hormone which regulates blood glucose level called insulin. Antibodies bind with the antigen on the beta cells and destroy all of them, causing blood glucose level to increase. And this leads to organ damage like kidney, heart disease, blindness, or even death. Besides all of these effects, the current treatment is not easy at all. The several ways of treatment include daily insulin injection, regular monitoring for blood glucose level, and also diet restriction. Finally, a new hope is here. Recently, a possible cure has been discovered to treat type 1 diabetes. And it's treating type 1 diabetes using stem cells. Stem cells are any specialized cell that have the ability to replicate and develop into 200 different types of cells. And these cells may be found in the bone marrow, red blood cells, and many other places in the body. ViaCyte has come up with a new effective way to treat type 1 diabetes. They will safely isolate stem cells from the bone marrow of the same patient to avoid tissue rejection. And in the lab, they will convert these stem cells into pancreatic progenitor cells. And these pancreatic progenitor cells will be inserted in a device called BEC encapsulator device. This device will be transplanted under the skin, and inside it, pancreatic progenitor cells will have the ability to divide and produce stem cells. This device is much like the credit card or much smaller, and also feature with semi-permeable membrane to allow diffusion of glucose, nutrients, and oxygen inside it, and also allow diffusion of insulin and other hormones outside it. And by this way, we also protect beta cells from antibodies, as antibodies are not small enough to diffuse inside this device. Further clinical research and studies are essential, and according to ViaCyte, this experimental treatment is investigated into diabetic mice, and the treatment shows successful results, and they hope the same in the patients. Despite the fact it's a high-risk project, if this treatment succeeds, the strategy can really change the way we treat type 1 diabetes in the future by giving the patient better quality of life.